I wanna take you for a ride.
All right, guys, name is Tyler, aka Nanogenix, and today we are hopping in for this transferring Super Saiyan 3 Goku and transferring Majin Vegeta. I actually did not think I was going to be summoning for these units because a few weeks back I was just like, you know what, I think I'll skip them. I really do. I truly think I'll skip them. And I started using them again and started putting them on a few teams and was like, okay, I actually really like these units, so we'll just throw a few multis at it. Turns out we're throwing a little bit more than the few, but we're gonna throw a few multis and then we're gonna call it a day. So let's go ahead and let's hop in. So I went ahead and did the Pilaf's Tropes thing. I was like looking at it and I was like, man, with the goodies and stuff like that, like realistically speaking, it's 3 packs that you buy, and you can buy the final pack more than once, but it's 3 packs and it's for a total of, I think the first one was $3.99, the second one was $9.99, and then the third one was $32.99. So roughly the same price as 2 standard multi summons. You're getting goodies, you're getting 2 multis, and one of those multis is a guaranteed featured. And I was just like, okay, that's actually really, really good. Like guaranteed featured, especially on something like this, which granted, it could end up being, and it probably will end up being, a freaking, intelligent Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, something I can't use, but still, I thought I would try it because it's also something cool, right? Like JP does not have Pilaf's Trove and may never get Pilaf's Trove because we thought that's what that might be coming in a data download a few weeks back, and instead it was the new sort of addition to Baba's shop, but you're not keeping up with the JP side. Essentially, okay, so you get tickets. Wow, dude. I was looking at it and I was like, do you get tickets? You're telling me on global you get buy 3 get 1 free and you get tickets? Dang, man, that is really good. That is really, really good, dude. I know that it kind of sucks sometimes to have to wait for these units and you feel like maybe some of the hype has died down. I get it because I'm playing global Grand Cross and I see all these people hyping up stuff happening on JP Grand Cross, but that game is such a grind. I refuse to play multiple copies of it. Plus, right now, my gacha list is sitting at global Grand Cross, 2 versions of Dokkan, and Legends. And it's a meme, but also I play a little Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm sitting at basically 5 true mobile games that I'm playing right now, and I just playing, adding yet even another one onto that list just sounds crazy. I also still hop into, ooh, okay, hang on, give me that quick, yo. All right. I also still play Battle Breakers too. None of this is sponsored. None of this is sponsored. Just throwing that out there. None of this I'm talking about right now is sponsored, but anyways, it's just like all these games, man, really. So I kind of am experiencing that, but global, holy crap, dude, it is nuts. It is actually nuts, the value. And I get sometimes people, it's just tickets. No, dude, like seriously though, they add up. Like it's crazy the value that would add, and the amount of potential multis that would cut down on, that you don't realize it's actually cutting down on. So anyways, enough on that tangent. We're about to get our free summon here, and I'm gonna have enough now, dude. That's why I said at the beginning, I said a few, but realistically speaking, because I bought the Pilaf's Trove stuff, just because it's just a situation where I just wanted to try it out. So because I have those, and then now there's ticket summons, and this is buy 3 get 1 free, we're actually doing like 11 or 12 multis, which is kind of crazy. Now that's all I'm gonna do. Whatever happens in this video is what happens. I'm not gonna keep going. With everything going on right now, like I'm not trying to go too crazy, and like I said, I added a whole nother game into sort of my list of stuff that I'm kind of playing and stuff like that. So just kind of trying to keep everything kind of not too insane. I stopped trying to rainbow units on JP forever ago. When it happens, it happens. But like for example, my Gotenks and my Super Boo on JP each have just 1 dupe, and that's it. I don't typically go any further than that. And these guys right here, on their launch, Fuse. Ooh, okay. Anyways, on their launch, I left. I think I ended up getting 2 dupes because I think some people wanted to do duels or something. I think we did some duels or something, and so I ended up summoning a little bit more than normal. But yeah, I left this banner with 2 dupes, and then they come back on the Gotenks, or at least on JP, they came back on Gotenks Super Boo's banner, and I was able to summon multiple copies of Super Saiyan 3 Goku, more than I needed, and then one copy of Majin Vegeta, and I ended up picking up a copy of Majin Vegeta with coins. Rainbowed him in the video that released earlier today, because I am recording this the second that these went live, and it's a fake out too, yo. Saiyan Day Vegeta. Saiyan Day Vegeta that I cannot use. Final Form Frost that I cannot use. Man, all right, dude. But yeah, we still have so many summons to do. This is actually crazy. No one, nothing. But wait, he can still technically fuse even though he's by himself. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, as always, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. You know what's up. You know what's up. I said the other day, I showed the stats because there are a lot of y'all that do not sub. And then someone asked me in the comment, well, several of you guys asked me, but someone specifically said, why do you have to say it so often? And I explained to them that a lot of you guys, on average, I can also see the stats on how many videos you watch. And I know some of y'all, this is not adding those of you that do watch all the videos, but some of y'all, on average, people watch my videos about 5 to 6 times a month, which means a lot of y'all miss it when I say it in the other videos. So that's why I will say you guys should sub in other videos, because I know that you probably didn't watch the one previously. But no, it's this new studio. YouTube gave us this new studio. If you don't create content at all, you have no idea probably what I'm talking about. Basically your dashboard when I hop in to upload a video. And it's been the same since I started, and they updated to this new studio. And even if you don't do anything with YouTube, or Twitch recently updated their dashboard, stuff like that, I'm sure you guys can relate, especially if you've been at a job for any amount of time, because it just happens over time. I worked at a theater for 5 years. Guess what? In that 5 years, the way we process tickets, transactions, concession stand items, all that changed. And when things change, especially since it's something that you do for 40, 50, 60 hours a week. So you're so used to just doing it this one particular way. So when something comes in and changes the thing that you do, for 40, 50, 60 hours a week, the exact method that you have built in, you're super efficient at it. When I was at the theater, I worked box office, concession, and door. Now, granted, door, or basically the position that would, tear tickets, go clean houses in between theater, in between showings and stuff like that. That didn't, kind of hang on so much to the tech side of things. But anyways, they changed out our point of sale systems, and I was so freaking fast at selling tickets in the box. And they changed that on us, and I was just like, by the way, I can totally use that Thouser, aka Salsa. And I was just like, why did you guys change this? Bro, I could fly through people, man. I mean, we would get, super hardcore rush hour at 7 o'clock, started around 6 o'clock, would last until 7:30, 8 o'clock. Bro, I would just fly through people. I was really fast. I was really fast and really good at my job, so I would get the position to hang out up at box, and that was one of the better ones, because making bags of popcorn was never that fun, but it was just something that you had to do for a while. It was just something that you just had to do as part of it. Anyways, they updated our systems, man, and I remember I gotta go accept those. I was super upset. Well, the same thing has basically happened here, and then in my previous job where I got to support tech and stuff like that. Before I left, we updated a lot of stuff there too, and it was always very interesting. We updated stuff for our users. We updated how we were, working and doing things as well. And anyways, YouTube just got through doing that to basically every single YouTuber. And actually, I saw a couple of people talking about how they were migrated over to the new version of it, and I was still chilling on the old version. And I was hanging on to that old studio for as long as I could, because I just was obviously been working in it now for 4 years. I was pretty fast at navigating it, uploading my videos, getting what I needed to do to get done and get out. And anyways, all that to say, with this new studio, they put in our face so many more statistics, just in our face. I'm sure a lot of that was there previously, and maybe some of it is new, but they put a lot of that stuff in our face now. And so I can easily see that there are hundreds of thousands of people that watch the channel every single month that are not subscribed to the channel. I can just easily see that now. I can see on average how many people actually will watch a video per month, and I know that that's I can't remember the exact number, but it's somewhere between 5 and I think 7. So on average, you guys watch between 5 and 7. I know some of y'all will tell me you watch every single one, and I absolutely appreciate that. And again, that's an average number. So I know there are some of you that do say that. I'm not saying you don't, but it has to take in the average. That's taking the people that only watch one for the whole month and taking the people that watch one every single day, and the average comes out to between somewhere 5 and 7. And so anyways, that is why a YouTuber will say you should sub, because more than likely, for one, you may not know you're not subbed. For two, it's getting into new viewers. Every single video is viewed by a tons and tons of different people. And number three, it's literally my job. If I'm not growing, then I'm not doing my job right. And I get that gets annoying when you watch, if you do watch every day and you hear me or whoever else you watch, whoever it might be that you watch, that will say that. But it's literally it's part of our job to make sure that we're growing. Because if you're not growing, you're either standing still, and if you're not standing still, you're even worse. You're losing subs, which means you're losing ground, which is really, really, really bad. So like, you know, it's just part of it, man. It's literally part of it. And the style of these videos where they are so much more conversational, that's what I'm talking about, are just different. You know what I mean? They're just so much different than your sort of standard like YouTube video, I feel like, where there's a bunch of cuts, but I'm summoning, so I'm not cutting, right? And the other thing too I think is so different about this is because when you're playing, like when I'm doing like a gameplay video or something like that, I'm more focused on the gameplay. But like with these summons, unless there's actually something crazy being pulled, I feel like the entire aspect of it is to sit here and like, what are we going to talk about today? You know what I mean? And so it comes up more often than it would in like, say, a different type of video. So it's just things are just interesting, man. YouTube is a very, very, very interesting thing. I love it, man. Been doing it for actually close to more like 5 years, but realistically 4. I uploaded like my first sort of video on this channel around like fall of 2015, but no one was watching then. So not a soul, man, not a soul. Well, the people I would ask to please go watch this video, all right? And so anyway, we're getting all kinds of featured units, and it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. All right, we are going to use our tickets. Oh my gosh, I can't, man, that was a lot. And not a single, I'm gonna say Vegeta, because Vegeta, that's the one I want the most. Granted, I think I've been using Super Saiyan 3 a little more, but the Vegeta is definitely the one I want a little bit more. Ooh, oh my god, we got him. Zeno, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Yes, dude. All right, Super Saiyan 3 acquired. That is what is freaking up, bro. Dude. By the way, I've said this on Twitter, but I used to work at a theater, and I've said this in other things too, but I used to work at a theater. I actually missed that job a fairly decent amount. I've not worked there in, dude, a really long time, like 7 years. But that was one of my favorite jobs. And I had like, when I was, hey, there he is. When I was in high school, I actually worked at a golf course. Definitely the most like just simple, easy job I will ever have in my entire life. Like there will never be anything easier than working in clubhouse at a golf course, because you're what am I doing? It's literally guaranteed. That does mean it is Dokkan Fest though, because it just says guaranteed, and it does include on this banner the Deborah. Could have been the Deborah, and on the previous banner it could have technically been the Gohan. Oh dude, that is really freaking awesome. Okay, what if we pull multiple like we did earlier, but then we didn't actually need those units that we pulled? But yeah, I used to work at a golf course, and that was bar none the easiest job I've ever had in my life. Because yeah, your customers literally come in, they purchase a round of golf, and then they're gone. There's really nothing they do. They might buy some tees, they might purchase a couple of new packages of golf balls, and then they're done. They're out of your hair, and they're out there and they're playing 18 holes, and you won't see them for 2 or 3 hours when they'll put up a golf cart. And most of them are regular, so they know what to do and they know what's up, and all those fun things. I really thought Shin was gonna fake out. That job though, again, bar none, absolute easiest job. But working at a theater was my absolute favorite. Is that the bro. Yes, dude. I got so, I'm telling this story about working at a theater, golf course, and all that. I've had many jobs, but it's just like I got so sucked in. I really forgot, like, hey, I should tell you guys, I can totally use an LR. Oh my gosh, or the Majin Vegeta. Now, granted, am I kind of sad to not have the MV a little bit, but I'm 100% okay with having this dupe of SJ4 Vegeta. And again, that's why it's so freaking great to not super hardcore well out, because right now, if this were on JP, I would be looking at that in disgust because he's rainbowed by now. You know what I mean? But on global, that's a freaking path, bro. That's like a top left path. So yes. Alrighty, guys. Anyways, I talked way too much today about so many random things, but I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Consider subscribing if you guys enjoyed the content today. Consider hitting that like button. Nanogenix signing off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.